Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, my name is Ajang. Longar has already been introduced. I am a refugee from South Sudan, but I got the privilege to be hosted in Uganda. I am a lawyer, and I'm happy to have everybody here. Anna?
Buenas tardes a todos y todos. My name is Ana Valle. I'm the president of the Association of Nicaraguans in Mexico, founded by 5 women with lived experience of forced displacement. Our objective is to contribute to bolstering protection and integration of refugees in Mexico.
Yes, thank you. So today we're talking to you about the asylum system, and which everybody knows here, to be a refugee, we have to first seek asylum, right? And the asylum system that we're talking about here globally, they're all comprised of a lot of hurdles, challenges, which many countries, the host countries, are facing. And it is, if these challenges that we're talking about are not properly addressed, we have issues they're very detrimental to the refugees, the legal status of the refugees, and also to their dreams. You see, if we have these challenges and I, as an asylum seeker, am unable to be conferred onto the status of refugee because of the system that we're having, then I'm missing out on the benefits, you see. So, and it's for that reason that we have to recognize that there are very many challenges that we have. First of all, we're having issues to do with we have the knowledge gap on the asylum procedures globally. We have very many refugees or the asylum seekers that have not much information on the procedures that we have to take to make your applications for asylum, right? And this has resulted into issues of delayed interviews. Imagine someone makes an application today and he has to wait for about a year to be interviewed on that application, you see? And that is the challenge of the asylum system that we are having. It's very weak. It is inefficient. And also we have issues to do with, like I said, delayed interviews, and also the gap in terms of the knowledge. And today we're standing here before you, obvious, to talk about togetherness. How do we be united to ensure that we have an efficient, fair, inclusive asylum system globally? And if I may put it forward to Anna, what has your organization done in Mexico to ensure that we have this proper, efficient asylum system, please?
From a regional Americas perspective, the main challenge we identify for asylum systems are access to proper and timely updated information, as well as access to legal assistance and representation for asylum applicants. Regarding information, it is important to spot the main channels and modalities that are useful for the communities and to make sure clear information is available for people to take informed decisions. It is important to strengthen refugee-led organizations who have first-hand knowledge of the process, because based on their experience, they can provide information and support to governments that inform decisions, particularly on alternatives to improve or expedite processes. Once stability is achieved, meaningful participation and collective action for the benefit of the refugee community is a possibility. Our association is an example of this kind of empowerment process. We consolidated our organization through coordinated efforts from UNHCR, national NGOs, and the local government. As a result, now we coordinate actions with the Mexican government to find solutions to problems such as processing times for asylum applications, identify missing persons on the move, report extortion situation, among others. And Ajang, what solution would you propose?
Thank you for that question. I'm looking at it in two angles, too. First, we have to, from the perspective of Uganda, there's been a lot of participation of the civil society in terms of provision of legal aid in terms of advice and assistance. For example, we have NGOs like the Norwegian Refugee Council that have the opportunity to guide these asylum seekers with the procedures, you see. That is starting from the police station, getting your police later, until the office of the Prime Minister. And for this, we have seen cases of reduced times in terms of if I make an application today and I've been given the proper procedures I've been guided as an asylum seeker, it shows that by the time my application goes to the office of the Prime Minister, they do the follow-up on my behalf, you see? That is all part of legal aid, legal assistance. So we're here today to say, much as there's been this provision of legal aid, can we at least support these civil society organizations? Everybody here, let's support them, you see? If you have an organization, let's provide legal aid to these asylum seekers to ensure that they have proper knowledge on the asylum procedures. And this will limit the cases of fraud because they are unsure, you see? If I'm not sure of the procedures, I'll end up submitting documents that are false, you see? I will have to come up with different false stories, you see, that will nullify my application. So, and two, we're looking at digitalization, you see? Why do I have to make an application manually? We have seen issues of when we had just COVID 2 years ago, 1 year ago, a lot of asylum seekers were stranded, you see, because they couldn't access these centers. So let's go digital. I was very happy that the South Sudan delegation, they had to come up with a pledge that they are going to go digital. That is, you make an application digitally. You're just at home and you just make your application, submit the documents. So it is our plea that we take on the digital and the modern world so we can adapt to it to ensure that we have an efficient, inclusive, and fair asylum system. Anna, would you like to add something to that?
In conclusion, greater asylum capacity requires the participation of various actors. One of those are refugee persons themselves, as we can contribute with our experience to improve the fairness and efficiency of states' responses to shorten processing times and ensure access to all rights and effective inclusion and ensure that integration in the host country is achieved. Desde las Américas decimos que juntos, trabajando para contribuir al fortalecimiento de los sistemas de asilo a través del grupo de apoyo a la capacidad de asilo. Thank you.
Yeah. As we move out today, let's think of being united. Let's be together for strong asylum systems. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Indeed, united we